Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. Today's video, I'll be doing a review of Dark Knights of Steel #1 from DC Comics. This is a new comic book from Tom Taylor with art by Yasmin Putri, letter by Wes Abbot. And let me tell you, I'm very excited to talk about this book. The premise of this book, scientist Jor-El escapes a doomed planet of Krypton with his pregnant wife Lara and crash lands on Earth. So that all may sound very familiar. But here's the twist. They crash land during medieval times. Years later, the House of El has formed its own kingdom due to Jor-El and Lara developing superhuman powers under Earth's sun. Their son Kal-El yearns to join Prince Bruce Wayne in battle, unaware that a prophecy has led other kingdoms to believe the House of El will bring about the apocalypse. So here we have an entire medieval world that is changing. So very much in the vein of Superman, Red Sun, but obviously here it's all about where did the family land. Also, that's different, and how does that change the planet? So monarchs will die, kingdoms will rise, and what seemed to be the end of the world for many was only the beginning. I love these little Elseworlds type of stories, especially with Tom Taylor at the helm. I think he's really good at building alternate worlds and telling interesting stories, both with or without the constraints of the continuity of DC Comics. But I have to say, as much as I love Tom Taylor, the standout for me in this issue is Putri with the art. Let's take a look at some art here. Here we have Jor-El finding out about his powers, and then what that means for the world. Obviously, they are seen as gods in this medieval time, and I love it. I love the coloring. I love the design of the costumes, the style of the pencils. It's really great. And then I love these big pages like this. Also, we get introduced to some other characters where this is kind of where the prophecy comes from. So we have medieval versions of people from the DC universe. Here we have Black Lightning. Then we also have a Constantine, who's kind of like a prophet. So yeah, I think in the vein of something like Marvel 1602, if you've read that from Neil Gaiman, this is pretty much a very similar like what if type of story. And I think those are exciting because you're not constrained to knowing like 20 years of DC properties or whatever knowledge, especially with a team that just clicks. Like here, let me show some more art for the contrast here, especially whenever we have a scene with young Kal-El. We have these warm, brighter colors, and then we have the contrast of a scene with just Prince Bruce Wayne and his Robins. I love that the Robins are also included here. You see how the colors are darker and more somber in tone. It's really exciting. We also have these really cool, just big panels with big glittering, a lot of happening in them. I think, like I said, Putri is really the highlight of this book, along with Wes Abbot on the lettering for these sound effects. I think it's fun to see every artist's take on the canary cry, especially when it's a canary that's maybe out of our time. So very much so. We'll look at one last panel and then wrap it up here. So we have here King Jor-El talking to a young Bruce Wayne about his place in the world, because Bruce believes that there's something off about him. This isn't the first time he survived something that he believes should have killed him, and that's kind of part of the story, that he believes he's cursed. In this world, his parents also perished, and he's been adopted by the House of El. He's also, they call him a prince, so I believe maybe he was the prince of the kingdom before the El family crash landed and ascended to the throne because of the will of the people. Obviously, you would probably want to have super powered beings, um, at least in those times, maybe. So yeah, I don't know. I like the story. I like the dynamic that they treat Bruce as one of their own. I always felt that Batman and Superman have this sibling type of relationship, which both the good aspects of it and then the rivalry kind of comes into place. So yeah, overall, very excited. This is a 12 issue maxi series that will come out from DC, and I'm gonna keep reading it. But if you just want something a little bit different with familiar characters, I can't recommend the book more than this one right now. Except maybe DC versus Vampires. That was another great Elseworld type of tale. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live and drop these videos. And let me know what else you're reading. Let me know if you like this issue and what else you'd like us to review. We had more reviews from Image and Valiant, I believe, or no, Vault. Sorry, Image and Vault. So go check those out. We'll have more stuff this week, trailer reactions, movie reviews, all the good stuff. So thanks for watching, everyone.